Hey guys, this is GX here, and this is part 3 of What If Deku had the Infinity Copy quirk. So last time where I left off, All Might had given Deku the quirk One for All. And now is the day for where Midoriya goes to the entrance exam. I'm just gonna skip the writing part of it because I don't think that's really important to this what if. I don't think that anything much would really be changed. So, yeah. Okay, now for the fighting part. He gets himself ready, and Lita comes up to him and touches him. Just like that, he kind of copies Ida's quirk because his copy is based off of touching people. Yeah. So now he has engines. I don't know where he feels his thighs, his legs, like change or something. So he checks his. So he lifts up like his pants, and then he realizes he's got engines. And then Ida was like, "What? You copied my quirk?" So at this point, this is basically what happened inside Anime Junkies version. That Ida has a conversation with Midoriya. Don't copy other people's quirks without their permission. Midoriya kind of shrugs this off and tells him, "Well, my copy quirks. Well, they've mostly really been unintentional, and I really can't control on what I can copy and what I can't copy." Ida accepts this because he really can't fight back against the fact of knowing this. And after that happens, President Mike was like, 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. What are you guys waiting for? And then they all rush. I'm just really excited for this part, okay? Midoriya now runs through, kicking through robots and pretty much fighting together with Ida. They both are pretty much mashed up together. Ida is kind of impressed on how he can handle a new quirk so soon. So he kind of like has some respect for him now. And now I'm gonna say it's been a while, and now he hears a scream, and he hears that it's Uraraka. So he runs straight towards over there. He knows what he's gotta do. So he does what All Might tells him to do, to clench his butt, and then he jumps up and then yells with all your heart, yell, "Smash!" and wrecks the robot. I was gonna say destroy, but really destroy wouldn't really be it. It would just be more like him wrecking the robot, because that's really what happened. Okay, he saves Uraraka and he falls right down. So yeah, that happens. And just like that, the exam is practically over. And then Recovery Girl comes out of nowhere. She heals Izuku, and then basically it just goes in the exact same way of how the story goes. He gets healed, everybody else kind of gets shocked and surprised with the power of his quirk. Ida is like the only one who knows that he has a copy quirk so far throughout the place, besides Bakugo, that is. So yeah, just letting you know, any extra combat, he only used like the engines, so he didn't really use any other quirk during the exam. Like, he was so focused on the quirk of the engines, like it was really amazing. It was really awesome. So yeah, that happens, and then a week later, he gets the report that All Might's gonna be a teacher, and that he will be, and that he's like the number one person. No, I'm gonna say number two, because I really don't know what a picture for at the UA festival. I don't know what his speech would be like, so I'm gonna have him say he's number two or number three. Really, he's not that great. It's just the first quirk that he hasn't copied in a while. So basically, that's it. That's what's gonna happen. He's like the top three. So yeah. And then there he goes. Off to UA. Okay, now on to the point of where he goes to class and he meets and greets everybody inside there. Well, doesn't greet everybody, but you know how it goes. Uraraka thanks him, and then Ira's like, I'm from Some Academy, because he was just telling him what about who he is. Aizawa comes out of nowhere and tells him get ready to go out to the entrance exam. Well, not entrance exam. I meant the practical fitness test. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. Okay, so what happens is for the running part, Midoriya, he takes off, he opens up the pants, gets himself ready to use engines, and then uses explosions while in the process, and uses the fire quirks as well to boost himself even more forward. So it's like, and then, like imagine the engines and his hands going off at the exact same time. So yeah, like that. And everything else he can kind of control one for all. So at the time when he at the grip strength, he used one for all. He didn't really do anything other than motion his hands really slowly and then crushes the thing without realizing what he would actually be doing. And I would say that he has 5% already. I'm just gonna say that. That's why. So that way he has 5% already. I'm gonna say that he had a conversation with All Might. He was able to control it at that one moment after that conversation at the beach. So he kind of has 5% down already. I'm gonna say that. And now, more tests go by. I don't remember the other ones. Okay, now it's the bothering one. Aizawa erases his quirk for a moment, thinking he's gonna wreck himself. But then it's like it just goes normal. So yeah. Midoriya then gets his chance again. So then he uses one for all, 5% and explosions together. He's like like I'm trying to make the sound effect of you know what I mean, one for all with the explosions. I don't know why I did a sound effect for that. Okay, enough of that. Okay, the time is practically over. People asked him, why do you have multiple quirks? And he says, oh, I just have a copy quirk. And then they're all like surprised, like, what, you have a copy quirk? And then he's like, yeah, I really do. I really don't have a limit on how much I can copy. It's just that the only things that I can't copy are mutational quirks. Like, I'm not going to give an example. So, just going to say that, like Kamui Woods. Kamui Woods has a mutational quirk of his own. So, like, that kind of quirk. So basically, yeah. That was just me cracking my fingers at this moment. Yeah, sorry for that. If you heard that cracking, well, that doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm gonna say for the next part of the story, um, Midoriya Midoriya goes up against Bakugo for the heroes versus villains inside All Might's class. He uses his explosions and his engines, and he uses the wind quirk to blow and attack um uh uh Bakugo away. I don't know why I slowed down there. I literally had his name in my mind, but it just didn't happen. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna say like from the other day he actually copied everybody else's quirks. So then he starts using Dark Shadow to take cover for him, and then like he just gets himself around there. So he's using 4 quirks for this point of the battle, and then he eventually gets Bakugo tied up at the one moment. So yeah, Bakugo loses, and now they go up against Ida, and then Uradaka is just right there around the area, and then Midoriya comes in through the front door, so Ida is now trying to go after him, but then he uses Dark Shadow to use him as a shield, and then holds Ida down once he gets attacked. So he's like, he takes the attack and then grabs Ida. That's what happens with Dark Shadow, and then Uradaka goes after the bomb and then touches it. Ida was literally being held up in the air, so he couldn't really do anything. He was also being held tightly. So yeah, that's what happens for that, and I think that's where I'm gonna end it off for now. Next up is the USJ attack. For the USJ attack, I'm gonna do. I can't wait for the battle. Okay, all right, yeah. GX out.